welcome in. Happy Saturday night. I hope you guys are having a wonderful evening. Y'all, we are gonna be talking about JLo again. Y'all, why did JLo there's some tapes that surfaced allegedly. Some tapes that allegedly surfaced about JLo with Diddy, y'all. So y'all, we are going to get into it. Hey, Miss Red, welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. My phone almost fell. Hey, KMR, welcome in, y'all. So JLo, we talking about JLo again, y'all. JLo. So I found a video that says Ben Affleck exposes JLo a new Diddy freak off. Y'all, don't no man want no real man want no woman. Hey, Kaylina, welcome. Don't no man, real man, want no woman. That has been all over the place, right? Hey, Art of War, welcome in. Hey, Miss Red. Hello, Kaylina, KMR, Red, y'all. Welcome in, y'all. Welcome in. Smash the like button as you guys come in the building, y'all. Y'all, we are talking about JLo. Y'all, why is it that JLo, now I realize why JLo was having, hey, Linda, how are you? Welcome in. I wonder, we did a JLo video yesterday, right? So this is why JLo is having a whole conniption fit, because JLo is allegedly on some freak off footage with Diddy. And Ben Affleck is that's why he had to get rid of her. Don't know, man, like I said, want no woman that has been around the block and been with a lot of men. I'm just saying, y'all, that's just not a good look. And for him to be wondering, well, who was my wife with on these tapes? Y'all, that is an awful feeling, right? Hey, Arctic One, welcome in. Yeah, ain't nobody want to be no, ain't nobody want them. We don't. Ben said he don't want that. He don't want that feeling. Let me see. So, Selena. Oh, Selena. Okay, Selena. Okay, I'm sorry, Selena. Simon, welcome in. But y'all, look, JLo. Y'all, I thought JLo was nice. She was cool. I just thought that hey, Vegas and Bama, Amit, Dogface Soldier, y'all, I thought, remember when JLo was back, hey Tori, when she was back on In Living Color and she was dancing and stuff, and I thought, I was like, okay, JLo, okay, we see you. Okay, and then JLo's career kind of, I guess, took off. And then next thing you know, it was like JLo was all over the block, right? All over the place, right? So now JLo has been spun around the block a whole lot of times, you guys. Not only that, JLo has been in some trouble with Diddy. So now JLo is having a nervous breakdown. She's having a PTSD, all kind of situations now. She's scared that that she's probably going to be subpoenaed if she hasn't already been by the feds. Y'all, JLo is doing the most right now, y'all. And Ben Affleck, he's like, he exposes JLo with some new alleged Diddy freak off stuff, right? I'm like, JLo, you need to go sit down and have a seat, because see, JLo's acting like she is like an innocent bystander, right? JLo is acting like, even her friend that we read in the article yesterday is acting like JLo is a good person. Oh, she doesn't drink. She's a workaholic. Oh, JLo's a nice person. Girl, if you don't go have a seat, co-worker, go have a seat, because JLo is a whole mess. Y'all, you can't tell me that JLo was with Diddy for 2 whole years and she didn't know what type of time that Diddy was on. JLo, go and have a seat. You and your co-worker from whatever show y'all was in together. Go have a seat. Hey, Tina, how are you? Welcome in. Happy holidays to you too. Happy holidays to everybody. Happy holidays, y'all. But y'all can't tell me that Carlos says she dirty. Absolutely JLo is a hot spanking mess, you guys. And not only that, y'all, she's a nasty person. Hey, Hakuna, welcome, welcome. She is nasty. She treats people like garbage, y'all. Smash the like button, y'all. Welcome in. Y'all, we are gonna watch a video, y'all. JLo is in these streets, y'all. JLo is cutting up. She was having like a nervous breakdown, anxiety attacks, from the videos that we reported on yesterday, y'all. She is really probably scared, petrified, terrified, because she already knows what she has done. She was alleged to have brought the pow pow in the club. Remember the nightclub shooting, or pow powing, excuse me, with Diddy, in New York. She was alleged to have bring the pow pow in the club for Diddy. But now she's being, the story is coming back because she was never charged. Diddy was never charged, but Shine was charged because Shine pow powed somebody else. But Shine's acting like he is a whole victim, saying that Diddy did him wrong and Diddy this, Diddy that. But Shine, you are on the same time as Diddy, just like JLo was on the same time as Diddy. And it is what it is. And everybody else knows that Diddy was a whole savage. You was hanging around with him when everything was cool. He was probably giving Shine money because at this time, I believe, a little bit before then, around Diddy, of course, he most on the coast with Diddy. They're bringing it to light, and JLo is having a whole conniption fit, y'all. She is having, y'all. She is scared because, y'all, they say that there is 8 celebrities that is going to get arrested before Christmas. Who those celebrities are, I have no idea. But y'all, we are going to get into this video and watch this video, y'all, because JLo is doing the most, y'all.
Y'all should be extra tight. Okay, we gonna have DJ Cassidy right now get on the ones and twos. We fed y'all, we gave y'all some drinks. Now it's time to enjoy life. This is a celebration of life. This is a legendary white party. It's the real white party. Make some noise if you've been here before. Okay. And to all the kids have like an hour left.
Salute to Jamil Peterson. Jamil says salute, beautiful. Salute to you, Jamil, my baby. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, D-Dot, welcome in. Welcome in, Chris Cola. Welcome in, y'all. Let's continue. We watching this JLo. Y'all, JLo is having a conniption fit because she was exposed by Ben Affleck on being on the freak off tapes, y'all. She knows that she was a ho Merry Christmas, and Ben Affleck is exposing her about these tapes. But y'all, let's continue. Hello, Thunderman. Welcome in.
So get extra comfortable, kids, because after that, y'all gotta go. It's a wrap for y'all, because this thing turns into something that when y'all get older, y'all don't want to come to. Okay? So, let's just start to get our groove on a little bit. Then an hour, we put the kids away. It's all good. All right, DJ, let's hit it. Let's do it.
Uh-oh, y'all, let's skip this video. Y'all know we got videos we got to skip. JLo is a hot mess, y'all.
Okay, now.
A recently uncovered video shows just how wild Diddy's famous wide parties in the Hamptons really was. Now, apparently, these was the kind of parties where things got crazy. I'm talking about drugs being snorted off of people's bodies and out of crotches, topless women having fun in the pool, and even kids being told if they want to join, they got to get older. And yeah, JLo was right there at these parties too, y'all.
So I'm holding like this. Then I look up and I look into her eyes, and I just fell in love from right then and there. It was just like the first time I fell in love, like love at first sight.
He was larger than life, but at first I didn't like him at all. I didn't. I thought he was like, ick. I didn't like him because, Sean and I were very different that way. I was very, like, family-oriented, and that's how I was raised. Once I got to know him, and, we became friends first, and then we developed this bond. We both understood where we were at that time in our lives, and we both knew nobody else understood exactly how we felt. So in that way, we kind of bonded. The thing with he and I, it was like, I think our relationship was so in the press. Yeah. That people didn't really take it as a serious relationship, but we really loved each other. There was a time we really were two people who just kind of fell in love and were together, and it didn't work out. And I mean, I guess it went... for me, it was a little more gradual. I realized that it was something that
it wasn't
right for me.
Scene, because a lot of people said,
no, because we were together for a year after that.
Oh, look at Oprah Winfrey back in the day.
For a year and 2 months after that whole thing.
Wanted to hear a readback of testimony relating to Combs' former girlfriend, actress-singer Jennifer Lopez, who was in the Navigator when it was stopped by police.
Y'all, look at Oprah Winfrey. I gotta rewind it a little bit, y'all. Look at Oprah Winfrey in that hairstyle, y'all. Hold up, swole up.
I realized that it was something that
it wasn't
right for me.
Scene, because a lot of people...
Oh, look at Oprah Winfrey, y'all. Oh, look at that head. She looked like a whole demonic entity. Arctic One, hey. She looked like a whole demonic entity. OMG, y'all. Let's continue. Smash the like button, y'all.
No, because we were together for a year after that. Yeah. People don't realize we were together for a year and 2 months after that whole thing.
Wanted to hear a readback of testimony relating to Combs' former girlfriend, actress-singer Jennifer Lopez, who was in the Navigator when it was stopped by police. An officer testified that everyone in the SUV was ordered to put their hands on the vehicle, but Lopez walked away, saying she was going home. As she was being...
Ooh, people still find Diddy and Jennifer Lopez's relationship like super weird AF, especially considering how much history they got together. It's kind of one of those celebrity pairings that just keeps people talking. Kind of like the people who put ketchup on bacon.
I don't know if it's a party. I'm saying that metaphorically. You know what I'm saying?
But you've heard about the parties that everyone is talking. But you've never got invited to.
I don't know. Really. I don't know. I don't even know what the party. That's how far out of it I am.
Kanye, go have a seat, because we know you was Diddy's buddy for a certain amount of time. I know you probably didn't went to at least 1 or 2 or 12 or 14 freak-offs parties. I know you done been there, because Kanye, y'all, he got some charges on him too. Y'all, birds of a feather flock together, I'm just saying, but y'all, let's continue.
Damn, I don't know, but people call me Illuminati too. It's like, call me what? Okay, cool, I'm Illuminati. Whatever it is, it's like, whatever the I don't care. I really don't give a really don't give a
There you have it. What made you drop Vultures during that time? Specific, and what was it about the whole situation? Because listen, you can say what you want, but I know there's a reason why you did that when you did it. Can we speak about that today?
Fate, astrology. No, not fate, but astrology. That was a good date. It's like,
what in the world is in Kanye's mouth? Hold on.
You can't.
What is in his mouth? Is he got gold teeth or something? Y'all
Can't deny it.
Y'all know Kanye's a little special, y'all. But y'all, let's continue. Kanye is a piece of work.
You just can't deny astrology. People go give you like all these dates for whatever religion they want to shove on us, shit like that. But you just can't just follow the dates. When God did come, God, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Especially because it ain't wasn't on no label where they could turn it down no more. They've been trying to turn it down since Taylor Swift. That's why I say since Taylor Swift, since I had the Rollie on the wrist, on the new Jesus. I turned water to Chris. This for what they did to Chris. They can't do shit with this.
Wow.
Because Chris is a god. That's
Who's
look
Chris?
at Chris Brown.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Look for what they did to Chris.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
You think we're gonna ever we could be honest? Is one of your goals form at Super Bowl halftime at any point? Obviously, you're not like nice enough to be like considered, but is that like a child?
His freak out parties. In attendance were celebrities, politicians, athletes, international dignitaries like British royalty, Prince Harry, and music label executives.
Y'all, they said even Prince Harry was over at the freak off parties. Y'all, Are they gonna have some type of are they gonna be banned from the US, or I wonder what they're gonna do to them, if anything, even if they can't. I don't know, y'all. This whole situation with Diddy entails so many people. It is crazy. It is crazy. But y'all, let's continue.
Lil Rod claimed some of the biggest names in the recording industry sponsored these parties with sex workers, drugs, and underage girls. The CEO of Universal Music, Lucian Grange, is named as a defendant. So is the former CEO of Motown Records, Ethiopia, Habert Mariam, and others. Lil Rod says hidden cameras were in every room of Diddy's homes. Lil Rod believes that Mr. Combs possesses compromising footage of every person that has attended his freak-off parties and his house parties. Salacious tapes of Hollywood's biggest names, including record CEOs and politicians, doing drugs and cavorting with prostitutes and minors. The complaint argues that these freak-off parties were a business model. Young and up-and-coming talent attended and were promised career opportunities and access to music executives. They were then plied with drugs and alcohol, filmed. Some were blackmailed. There was a quid pro quo, according to the complaint. Lil Rod said not only...
I mean, y'all, this is what Diddy did. He's been doing this for 30 years, promising careers, and then, trying to groom them, like it says right here. Oh, y'all, my internet is acting up. I'm sorry. Hey, Chad, welcome in. Welcome in.
Freak-off parties were a business model. Young and up-and-coming talent attended and were promised career opportunities and access to music executives. They were then plied with drugs and alcohol, filmed. Some were blackmailed. There was a quid pro quo, according to the complaint.
Okay, my internet is acting up, y'all. Well, let's continue.
This gay parties and all that. But at what point, like, what is happening that's taking these seemingly heterosexual men, they get into this industry, and then, like, what is it? Is it because it's opening up different doors? Is it different gateways that is, like, things are being presented to you that you never thought to entertain before? Why are brothers kind of getting into that type of space?
Uh-oh, you guys, my internet is acting up. I don't know what is going on, but we're going to continue, y'all.
And they, they make it so like, well, you're doing good now, but if you come to this party, I'm pretty sure you'll get that.
Yes, D-Dot, the devil is interrupting, y'all. Y'all smash the like button.
Well, you're doing good now, but if you come to this party, you're doing good now, but if you come to this party, I'm pretty sure you'll get that 3-picture deal. If you go in that room back there, I'm pretty sure you'll have what you'll leave here happy. So it's just like things that if you don't have a soul, basically they don't have souls, and they're doing anything to be a star. They're doing anything to be the person that they dreamed about doing, and they will do anything. At that point, God is not involved. So I think once you take God out of your life, ain't no telling what you're going to end up doing.
Man, Kanye even admitted that Diddy's parties was pretty out of control, with guests being secretly...
See, you guys, Kanye
says it's out of control, y'all, then it's just off the chain.
Anything they found in the house, they just put it on him. But they had to prove that that was him. If other people were living in the house, other people had access to that room that they found the weapons in. Now, it's not illegal to have those weapons, but it's illegal to deface those weapons. And that's what the person and the penalty of the individual they may have. One of his sons might take it. Oh, that was me. Oh, Christian might take it. Christian want to be a gangster. He a gangster, right? He might take it.
Yeah, I mean, if they solid, man, I mean, you already see what your dad going through. I mean,
those wasn't my dad's. Those was mine. All they gonna get is a 3 to 5. 85%.
Yeah, they also revealed that they found over 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant.
All that goes to do is that he like his men's greased up. That's all.
And y'all know the baby oil was tainted allegedly, y'all. That's what they said. You know, Diddy, y'all, that was some tainted baby oil. But y'all, let's continue.
He want a greasy, slick situation. That's all that means. It's not against the law to have 1,000 bottles of baby oil. It's not against the law. It just goes to show he like his man greased up.
But why would he have all them bottles of baby oil, though?
It's slippery when it's wet. I don't know, man. Who does that? Who has 1,000 bottles of baby oil? Maybe he got them free. Maybe he had somebody write Johnson & Johnson or whatever like that and say, yo, I really like y'all baby oil. And Johnson & Johnson sent them 999 bottles. He already had one. We don't know, and I don't know, bruh. Somebody up, or he going to Kim or whatever like that. You know, he be like, yo, y'all got any condoms? So I was one of those dudes. I used to keep condoms in my truck for him. Because
they used condoms. I thought they was allergic to condoms because everybody in Hollywood allegedly is a lot of them, mostly all of them, is got the hot box, y'all. I'm just saying. I was thinking about buying them some for Christmas because y'all, they was spreading them germs, y'all.
We never knew when this dude was gonna say, yo, I need a condom. And then you could be getting off of work and he could have. I used to get them from the state because we had to get them for the inmates. So, you know, we go to visit the inmates and stuff like that. And they be like, yo, I don't use them. Keep them in the truck. Puff.
Did he say that he used to visit the inmates and they said, hold on, let me see. Because I didn't know they passed condoms out in jail or prison. Hold on, wait a minute now. Let's go back and listen to Gene.
The deadline is approaching.
Let me skip this commercial, y'all.
Yo, I need a condom. And then you could be getting off of work and he could have company and everything like that. And he'll say, yo, I need condoms. So we used to keep boxes of condoms for him. That was our boss. I used to get them from the state because we had to get them for the inmates. So, you know, we go.
Y'all, hold on. Is that what Gene said, you guys? Jamil, is that what you heard? Is that what you heard? That he had to get the inmates condoms? I got the. Let me rewind that just a few seconds, cause that's what I understood.
Keep boxes of condoms for him. That was our boss. I used to get them from the state because we had to get them for the inmates. So, you know, we go to visit the inmates and stuff like that. And they be like, yo, I don't use them. Keep them in the truck. Puffer use them. But security used to have to get condoms for him. So I understood what people might say he liked baby oil. They kept baby oil in the house for him.
And if I'm not mistaken,
y'all, I need to rewind that about the condoms because I don't believe that.
Company and everything like that. And he'll say, yo, I need condoms. So we used to keep boxes of condoms for him. That was our boss. I used to get them from the state because we had to get them for the inmates. So, you know, we go to visit the inmates and stuff like that. And they be like, yo, I don't use them. Keep them in the truck. Puffer.
Okay, y'all. I don't believe. I never heard of that either, Jamil. To me, he's saying that that he was giving condoms to the inmates. I don't know. I just gotta wrap it around one more time because I know I'm not. Am I hearing this correctly or?
Because we never knew when this dude was gonna say, yo, I need a condom. And then you could be getting off of work and he could have company and everything like that. And he'll say, yo, I need condoms. So we used to keep boxes of condoms for him.
That was our boss. I used to get them from the state because we had to get them for the inmates. So, we go.
Yes, he said they used to get them from the state for the inmates. Y'all, I don't believe no inmates they passing out condoms in no prison. I'm sorry, but y'all, let's continue.
To visit the inmates and stuff like that. And they be like, I don't use them. Keep them in the truck. Puffer use them. But security used to have to get condoms for him. So I understood what people might say he liked baby oil. They kept baby oil in the house for him.
And if I'm not mistaken, I remember a while back you telling me, because the first thing I thought about when I heard about the baby oil and the lubricant was you telling me a while back that you had to buy butt plugs for Diddy. You remember you telling me that?
Man, stop that bullshit. Why? We're not doing that, bro. We're not doing that. Stop that bullshit. You not putting that shit on me. I was in a place where he was buying butt plugs, and I asked him, yo, what are you getting these for, bro? He said, can I do my shopping by myself? So don't sit up there, Mike. We're not doing that, bro. I cut this motherfucker off right now.
Okay, y'all, to top it all off, Gene Deal is talking about the feds finding a massive stash of baby oil and lubricant. Like over 1,000 bottles, man. Now, this was all up in Diddy's hopes in Miami and L.A. Like, seriously, what's going on here? And asking for a friend, do you get like a bulk discount on 1,000 bottles of lube? Because my friend been buying it by the 50-gallon barrel at Amazon.
Okay, I have no idea what the volume is not working, I guess, on this.
The Diddy lawsuit
okay, there it is
absolutely crazy. Full stop. What if I told you guys that it is about to get even crazier, that there is directly a link to Michael Jackson's death? If you read through them, again, these are all allegations, but you will come out of it understanding that there is allegedly some sort of a blackmail ring that is operating throughout Hollywood, and that artists that are producing music are actually being controlled via being induced into drugs at parties, and then what takes place is they're being recorded. Sometimes they're being recorded while they are committing sexual acts with minors. And I'd say the biggest point that we took away from these Diddy docs was that this ring, if you believe it exists, can and will murder people to protect themselves. And he intimated this event that happened allegedly at a recording studio where Diddy and his son allegedly shot someone, and it was covered up by the LAPD and then the media. All right, so within those docs, and this is where it gets relevant, there is one man that is named as being the person that can do the cleanups, right? This is the guy that you are supposed to call if you get into any sort of a scenario. So in these docs, it says, Mr. Combs instructs his staff to always contact Mr. Muhammad, that is Fahim Muhammad, if they are ever pulled over by the police in Miami or California. And upon information and belief, this is regarding the shooting that took place at Chalice Recording Studios. Again, he is alleging that Diddy and his son shot someone. And after that shooting, the documents say explicitly that Mr. Muhammad spoke with the LAPD after G was shot at the recording studio. The LAPD was in the recording studio and witnessed the blood in the restroom, and they went with the bogus claim that the shooting of G occurred outside of the studio. This was all thanks to Mr. Muhammad's connections within law enforcement. So again, what we are seeing there is that you call this guy and this guy will make it disappear, and the media will report whatever the incident is in a capacity that covers up the crime, allegedly. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? The cleanup guy, Mr. Fahim Muhammad, was also on the scene when Michael Jackson died.
Okay, y'all, here's the wild thing, though. Diddy got a secret tunnel that led to Michael Jackson's house. And Candace Owens has hinted at some pretty strange connections between Diddy's crew and Michael Jackson's death. Now, the more you hear, the stranger it gets.
Puff Daddy flipped out regarding Michael Jackson at a party in Los Angeles. Apparently, a bunch of celebrities got together and they were having a tribute party for Michael Jackson. And one of Michael Jackson's songs was playing. What was the name of the song?
A Man in the Mirror.
Man in the Mirror was playing. There we go. And you know, the celebrities like Queen Latifah, Wesley Snipes, Hill Harper, they were all dancing, having a good time to his music, and all of a sudden Puff Daddy freaks out and he says, "Can you guys?"
Uh-oh, y'all.
Our customers, they love how you need.
Hold on, there's a commercial. Let me skip it.
And laughing. You're not hearing his words. You're not listening to his words. I need you to hear what he's saying. Listen to the message that he's telling us.
No, please. I mean, it's like with everything he does, it's a big, look at me, Daddy, look at me. I need you to listen to Michael's words. He's bad. Really, really bad. I mean, come on.
No.
So this video is says Ben Affleck exposes JLo, but it goes into other details dealing with Diddy, of course, because y'all, there is so many different moving parts with this Diddy saga. But y'all, let's continue.
Billie Jean is not his son, and neither is Prince Michael or Prince Michael II. Listen to his words.
All right.
Okay, all right. I mean, P. Diddy's so full of shit.
And then he like turns up the music full volume and he starts yelling over it. Michael, I hear your words. I hear what you're saying.
And you know, people make the case that it's very ironic.
Because you guys, if y'all don't know or if y'all haven't heard, allegedly they're saying Diddy has something to do with Michael Jackson's unaliving as well. Hey, Angel, welcome in. Welcome in. Laura says, regardless if Shine was there, Diddy is the one who pow-powed her in the face. After JLo held the pow-pow in her purse, Diddy made most girls hold. Yes, Laura, absolutely. Absolutely. And JLo, y'all, is having a conniption fit, y'all. JLo is right now having a nervous breakdown, anxiety. Her PTSD is through the roof because, y'all, they are bringing back this case. They are saying she's on the freak off tapes. They're talking about the pow-powing at the nightclub. But y'all, let's finish listening to the video. This video kind of entails other stuff too. But y'all, let's continue and listen.
Ironic, because Man in the Mirror, it tells you about changing for the better, etc. And then it's by acting out this way, P. Diddy is clearly not hearing his words in that song.
Right.
And but Michael, I do hear you. Diana was very dirty. She was a dirty, dirty Diana.
Let me see.
And to top off all of that, why was Diddy flipping out of Michael Jackson's tribute party?
All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
Y'all, did Cat Williams, he set 2024 off, I'm telling you, with some fire. Y'all, Cat Williams said it doesn't matter who you are. It's 2024. The lies will basically be revealed. And y'all, have they been revealed? Y'all, we've been seeing lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit, y'all. And guess what? 2025 is going to be the year of people getting, hopefully getting, getting their due justice, right? Y'all, I'm telling you, Diddy has set he set the world on fire, y'all. I'm just saying, y'all, let's continue.
I need to have another one of these.
Amen, amen.
Gee. Oh. I kind of get one here.
Right.
After that, I don't really kind of know where to go. Let me one more time.
Right.
We good now?
Because the people want to know, why would he get blackballed?
Yeah,
because in 30 years, I've done nothing but collect information, knowledge, and your secrets. So if you and a man was in a corner doing something you wasn't supposed to be doing...
You will tell it.
No, somebody come to tell me.
Okay.
I gather that.
Oh, so Cat Williams has probably a whole album, a whole box full of things that people were doing. They were telling Cat Williams different things. They were look, Cat Williams says, no, they was coming telling me stuff. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, Cat Williams, he knows a lot too, y'all. Let's continue.
I value that. I'll pay for that. Come, tell me. I know so many things I shouldn't know, and they all know it. They all know it. Why? Because you don't make me the villain. Not the guy that raises black children and ain't never done a hard drug in his life and don't have no stories of doing nobody dirty. And they'll just go out and they'll lie. The industry doesn't mess with Cat because he didn't show up for the studio. No studios have ever said that. Look at my IMDb. It will show you that no studio has ever lost money with.
But y'all, let me pause this. Y'all, isn't it a thing when the people in Hollywood go, I guess, allegedly like against the grain, that they're crazy, oh, they're psychotic, oh my goodness, they started spreading all kind of rumors and stuff, right? Y'all, nothing is wrong with Cat Williams. What the people who is wrong is the people that are doing all these things, bad things, to, because like JLo, allegedly she was the one on that video with the 13-year-old and Diddy. Allegedly, y'all. These people will act like what they're doing is right, and when you say something like other people, Cat Williams, Jaguar Wright, Ali Carter, they say they're crazy, oh, they're psychotic, oh, something's wrong with them. They come up with all these bogus stories. But Cat Williams, y'all, is not going for that. He says he's seen a lot and he knows a lot, and they know it. But y'all, let's continue, because Cat Williams was not on their type of time. Cat Williams was doing the right thing, y'all. Let's continue.
That's why I'm saying, that's why I can't let Ricky Smiley say he was supposed to play Money Mike, because I wrote the words for Money Mike. I designed the hair for Money Mike. I collaborated with the wardrobe department and made outfits to make sure that no one in America would be wearing what Money Mike was wearing. I told them to go get the Prowler. I then told them to paint it purple. I told them don't have an actor playing a pimp. We could get an actual pimp, Archbishop Magic Don Juan, to play. Like, I did far too much work for somebody to come years later and try to tag along just for their own self-aggrandizement.
Why didn't Cube set the record straight? Terry Crews could have set the record straight. Mike Epps could have set the record straight. Why none of them set the record straight?
That's what you were supposed to ask him when he told you those lies that
but
no
I didn't
one's
know it
ever
was a
heard.
lie.
Right, but he's telling you something no one's ever heard of. Nobody has ever heard, oh, Ben Affleck and Matt Damon was in a movie, and somebody said, y'all should switch roles. And, like, this is a business.
But that's the thing, Cat. Normally when people will give you information, I'm thinking I'm hearing it for the first time, and they're giving information no one else knows or has ever heard. So I'm taking them at face value.
These are this is like Steve Harvey telling people he used to be homeless. That's my story. That's not his story. Steve Harvey wasn't never homeless. When Mark Curry was touring with him 25 years ago, he was making $3,000 a show in cash and doing 5 shows a week. They just tell the stories. Thanks to my wife, I'm where I am. You said that about the first wife. You forget that? You told...
Y'all, Cat Williams set it off. I'm telling y'all. Cat Williams set it off. Y'all, smash the like button, y'all. Smash the like button. Let's get 300 likes in the building, y'all. Cat Williams set it on fire, y'all. Let's continue.
Told us it was her, then you went and married somebody else that think like a man. Like, what are you talking about? They think they can rewrite history. Guy Torrey did a beautiful special about the Comedy Store and Fat Tuesday, where he said that Steve and Cedric and Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish came through there and made... All lies. Steve and Cedric never performed at the Comedy Store at all. Tiffany was only seen at...
And y'all know Cat Williams, he went and did his research. I mean, he was getting all the analytics and all the information from their shows, talking about how many people came. Y'all, Cat Williams was no joke when he was pulling his receipts. But y'all, let's continue.
at the Laugh Factory. In 15 years in Hollywood, no one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show, there being a line for him ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club. He already had his deals when he got here. Have we heard of a comedian that came to L.A. and in his first year in L.A. he had his own sitcom on network television and had his own movie called Soul Plane that he was leading? No, we've never heard of that before that person or since that person. What do you think a plant is?
All right, so Cat Williams got a lot to say. Like Angry Mama at your birthday got a lot to say. Not just about MJ, but also about Harvey Weinstein and R. Kelly throwing more fuel onto the fire of Hollywood's dark secrets. But I guess at least it's fuel on the fire instead of what R. Kelly done to all them people, right? I'm just gonna pee on you.
Why are women everywhere choosing
Y'all, the Cat Williams, he done set it off. Oh, let's skip this. Y'all, Cat Williams, he set it off. But let's get back to JLo, because JLo, y'all, JLo is, y'all, right now, JLo is crying. She's slinging snot everywhere, y'all. And she's having a whole conniption fit, you guys, because Ben Affleck knew and exposed her being on these tapes. Y'all, is he gonna get a fourth bail hearing, you guys? Do y'all think he will? I don't know. I have not a clue, but I don't think if he even does try to go for a fourth bail hearing, he is not gonna get approved. Diddy is not gonna be approved at all. Why? Because Diddy is acting up, and he is Diddy's acting up in the MDC. He's not knowing how to stop. He's continuing to do what he wants to do, and they're not having it. They are not having it. I'm telling you, they are not having it. But y'all, here's another. Okay, let me go back on this one. Hold on just a second. But y'all, JLo is having a conniption fit, y'all. She is shaking in her boots, y'all. I hope she better have had, you know, a great turkey dinner, because y'all, they're saying 8 celebrities are getting arrested right before Christmas. But y'all, let's continue.
And then have a family, and I got 3 kids now, and it's a whole long road later, and I have a much better sort of perspective on it all, although it's still can be very confusing and difficult to deal with.
I'm quite sure they probably called the FBI gave respect, the courtesy call of being Affleck. It's a white man who got respect in the white world. I'm quite sure they say, we want to show you some things. It's about your wife.
During the federal raids on Sean Diddy Combs' homes in Los Angeles and Miami earlier this year, it was reported that Diddy had cameras everywhere in his house and that he kept videotapes of prominent people engaging in compromising actions and illicit activities hidden in his safe.
JLo has officially filed for divorce, and with that, the Bennifer era has come to a dramatic close. 23 years after their first meeting on the set of Giggly. Now you'd think that since the divorce papers are officially in, all the speculation and wild rumors would finally simmer down.
Great.
Uh-oh, y'all, let's get this commercial.
Turns out, the drama is just heating up. Word on the street is that what really pushed Ben Affleck to the breaking point was JLo's alleged ties to the Diddy scandal. And insiders are saying the feds discovered some incriminating tapes of JLo during their March raids on Diddy's properties. And get this. Just weeks after those raids.
See, y'all, JLo is somewhere on some of them tapes, and Ben Affleck is like, oh, no, absolutely not. Oh, no, I'm going to reveal this, because JLo, you got to go. You got to go, baby. I don't want none of your Diddy drama. Y'all, let's continue.
Ben packed up and moved out of the mansion he shared with JLo. But there's more. Rumor has it that Ben's ex-wife, Jennifer Garner, also had a hand in getting Ben to cut ties with JLo quickly. Garner, always protective of her children, was reportedly very concerned about how the JLo and Diddy drama might affect them. Now the feds are said to be building a rock-solid case against Diddy, leaving no stone unturned, which means anyone connected to Diddy's alleged crimes will be called to account. So did Ben uncover something truly shocking about JLo and Diddy? He already knew about their past relationship and the infamous 99 shooting when he got back with JLo. So what exactly was it that drove Ben to end things? Let's dive in and find out.
You really thought that just running off and marrying Ben Affleck was going to take you out of the Diddy downfall? It saved her the first time, though, didn't it? Because as soon as that club was over and as soon as they finished interrogating her, when she sat there and cried like a baby, I don't want to go to jail, Benny Medina put her with that drunk white boy.
JLo files for divorce, petty move, or cover up. So it looks like the greatest love story never told should have stayed untold, because just 6 months after JLo told it, it's officially over between her and Ben Affleck. After months of endless speculation, Jennifer Lopez has finally made it official. She's filing to end her 2-year marriage to Ben Affleck.
The superstar couple known as Bennifer is going their separate ways. The source close to the singer telling NBC News, Jennifer Lopez filed for divorce from Ben Affleck in Los Angeles on Tuesday without an attorney, adding that Lopez, who had been married to Affleck for just 2 years, is not seeking spousal support, despite the fact that the couple did not have a prenup agreement.
But just when we thought the drama and endless speculation would finally end, turns out the real circus is just starting. So JLo chose to file for divorce on Tuesday, August 20th, which just so happens to be the 2nd anniversary of her and Ben's romantic Southern wedding in Georgia back in 2022. However, in the documents she listed April 26th of this year as the date of separation. So as you can imagine, fans didn't hold back, slamming JLo for being petty and timing her filing to coincide with her and Ben's wedding anniversary. But to be fair to JLo, Ben's been playing...
Y'all smash the like button. Y'all smash the like button for Ben Affleck. Y'all, Ben Affleck is like, oh no, I'm going to let you know that you've been on them tapes, Jen. I know it. I'm putting you on blast and I'm getting rid of you. Y'all don't know, man, want no woman. You know, Jennifer got a whole name on her and some baggage. Some bad baggage, y'all. I mean, everybody has baggage, but y'all, when it comes to criminal cases, Ben Affleck is like, Jennifer Lopez, you got to go deal with that case by yourself with your Diddy boo, the Diddy boo bop bop.
His own petty games ever since the separation rumors started making headlines. Get this. Ben closed on his $20 million mansion and scooped up a new bachelor pad on July 24th, which, surprise, is JLo's birthday. So it seems like both are throwing shade in their own ways, and the drama just keeps ramping up. But that's not even the messiest part. Some insiders are now saying JLo's decision to file for divorce might have been a strategic move tied to the whole Diddy mess. The theory is that JLo wanted to file first to avoid the appearance that Ben was dumping her over those Diddy allegations. Now, this might sound like a stretch, but when you look at the timeline, things really seem to blow up between Ben and JLo right after those Diddy raids in March. And according to an insider close to Diddy, the feds might have even tipped off Ben about some rumored tapes of JLo that they allegedly found at Diddy's place. And turns out that Ben moved out of the mansion he shared with JLo just weeks after Homeland Security raided Diddy's properties. So what exactly did the feds discover at Diddy's house that got Ben so rattled? Did Diddy really hold on to some incriminating tapes of JLo this whole time? JLo and Diddy tapes, feds warned. Ben? So like I mentioned, the timing of Ben and JLo's divorce alongside all this Diddy drama is definitely eyebrow-raising. Sure, it could be just a coincidence, but insiders who were around in the 90s when JLo and Diddy were the hottest couple in town are now saying JLo might have way more skeletons in her closet than she's letting on. So
JLo got a lot. Let me turn the camera. Y'all, welcome in. Smash the like button. Y'all, we all know JLo has a lot of skeletons. I mean, we all got skeletons in our closet, but JLo got some skeletons, y'all. She got some skeletons in her closet, y'all. First of all, JLo's acting like she didn't know what type of time that Diddy was on. You've been with him for 2 years. You knew everything. I'm not saying everything, but you knew the gist of what type of person he was. If you knew that your mom didn't like him, your mom was even like JLo, said something about Diddy, like as if she didn't like Diddy, but JLo kept kept fooling up with him, which she's a grown woman, right? She's grown. But the thing is JLo's mom probably felt like, people can sense when there's a bad person, like they just get this bad feeling about people, a bad vibe. Y'all, JLo's mom got the bad vibe. She's wondering probably why didn't JLo know and feel this bad vibe too, but JLo's acting like she's innocent. She didn't know what Diddy was doing, all these things, because it's getting closer and closer to that court date on May 5th. She's trying to detach from Diddy, but y'all, she cannot detach from Diddy. All things that happen, and a lot of things are already, have been brought to the light about JLo. But y'all, let's continue.
Remember that drama with producer Rodney Lil Rod Jones filing a lawsuit against Diddy earlier this year, accusing him of running a whole RICO enterprise? Well, Lil Rod recently dropped another major bombshell in an update to his lawsuit, claiming that Diddy actually confessed to being involved in that infamous 99 nightclub shooting that landed both him and JLo in hot water, and that he supposedly bragged that JLo was the one who handed him the gun that night. Here's the tea. It all went down on December 27th, 1999. Diddy, JLo, who was his boo at the time, and bad boy artist Shine were partying it up at Club New York in Midtown. Everything was all good until Diddy allegedly spilled a drink on Matthew Allen, aka Scar, who just so happened to be a hot-headed ex-con from Brooklyn. Now, Scar wasn't having it, and one of his boys apparently slapped Diddy with a wad of cash while throwing shade about his spending. That's when things went left. Shots were fired, and the place turned into total chaos. Witnesses even...
It's a commercial, y'all. Let's skip this commercial, y'all.
Even claimed they saw Diddy's gun in the mix, and 3 people got hit, including Natanya Rubin, who was shot in the face but, thank goodness, survived. As for Diddy and JLo, they hightailed it out of there in his Lincoln Navigator, but their escape didn't last long. The cops pulled them over for running a red light, and guess what they found in the trunk? A stolen 9mm handgun. Next thing you know, Diddy and JLo were both behind bars.
Actress-singer Jennifer Lopez, who was in the Navigator when it was stopped by police. An officer testified that everyone in the SUV was ordered to put their hands on the vehicle.
And y'all, she got arrested. They got arrested, but JLo was never charged, y'all, and Diddy either, y'all. They got off.
But Lopez walked away, saying she was going home. As she was being detained, a gun was discovered in the vehicle. At that point, a sergeant on the scene ordered everyone who was in the vehicle under arrest. The officer quotes Lopez as saying, "It's not my gun."
So, get this. JLo spent 14 hours locked up, and word is she was a sobbing mess the whole time. She eventually got released, but that was just the beginning of the mess. The shooting and everything that went down after left a huge stain on her image. And now, with Lil Rod stirring the pot with this new lawsuit, it looks like JLo's past might be coming back to haunt her big time. JLo got off the hook pretty quickly. The charges against her were dropped, and she played nice with investigators, sticking to her story and denying any involvement in the shooting ever since. But let's talk about Diddy, Shine, and Diddy's bodyguard, Wolf. They weren't so lucky. They all went to trial over those gun charges. Shine got the raw deal and ended up serving 10 years in prison.
Y'all, Shine didn't get the raw deal. From what I understand from Natanya, is that Shine, he pow-powed somebody else and got sentenced. Y'all, but Diddy, he pow-powed Natanya, allegedly, from what Natanya says, and never served time, never got charged or anything. Him and JLo pretty much got off. But y'all, let's continue.
Meanwhile, Diddy and Wolf somehow walked away unscathed, even though Diddy's own driver spilled the tea, saying Diddy tried to pressure him into taking the fall for the gun.
Days of deliberations, the jury now appears to be focusing on the gun possession and bribery charges against Sean Puffy Combs. This afternoon, jurors sent the judge 2 notes, one of which asked for a transcript of a phone message Combs left Wardell Fenderson, once his driver, now the prosecution's star witness. During the trial, Fenderson testified that Combs was armed the night of the shooting at Club New York, and later pressured him to claim ownership of a pistol police found when they pulled over Combs' Lincoln Navigator as it fled the shooting.
And I just want to make you feel like comfortable, you know what I'm saying? Make your family feel comfortable.
What exactly Combs meant by that is in dispute, but the prosecution claims the rapper offered Fenderson $50,000, or a diamond ring to take the rap for the gun.
So, here's the tea. Diddy
was trying to get out of that whole situation, offering somebody a diamond ring and $50,000, all this thing so he could get out of it. Y'all, I told y'all, Diddy be trying.
Cameras everywhere in his and.
Uh-oh, y'all. Hold on just a second. I don't know.
To an insider close to Diddy, the feds might have even tipped off Ben about some rumored tapes of JLo that they allegedly found at Diddy's place. And turns out that Ben moved out of the mansion he shared with JLo just weeks after Homeland Security raided Diddy's properties. So what exactly did the feds discover at Diddy's house that got Ben so rattled? Did Diddy really hold on to some incriminating tapes of JLo this whole time? JLo and Diddy tapes, feds warned. Ben? So like I mentioned, the timing of Ben and JLo's divorce alongside all this Diddy drama is definitely eyebrow-raising. Sure, it could be just a coincidence, but insiders who were around in the 90s when JLo and Diddy were the hottest couple in town are now saying JLo might have way more skeletons in her closet.
Miss D, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, everybody. Y'all smash the like button, y'all.
Than she's letting on. So remember that drama with producer Rodney Lil Rod Jones filing a lawsuit against Diddy earlier this year, accusing him of running a whole RICO enterprise? Well, Lil Rod recently dropped another major bombshell in an update to his lawsuit, claiming that Diddy actually confessed to being involved in that infamous 99 nightclub shooting that landed both him and JLo in hot water, and that he supposedly bragged that JLo was the one who handed him the gun that night. Here's the tea. It all went down on December 27th, 1999. Diddy, JLo, who was his boo at the time, and bad boy artist Shine were partying it up at Club New York in Midtown. Everything was all good until Diddy allegedly spilled a drink on Matthew Allen, aka Scar, who just so happened to be a hot-headed ex-con from Brooklyn. Now, Scar wasn't having it, and one of his boys apparently slapped Diddy with a wad of cash while throwing shade about his spending. That's when things went left. Shots were fired, and the place turned into total chaos. Witnesses even claimed they saw Diddy's gun in the mix, and 3 people got hit, including Natana Rubin, who was shot in the face but, thank goodness, survived. As for Diddy and JLo, they hightailed it out of there in his Lincoln Navigator, but their escape didn't last long. The cops pulled them over for running a red light, and guess what they found in the trunk? A stolen 9mm handgun. Next thing you know, Diddy and JLo were both behind bars.
Actress-singer Jennifer Lopez, who was in the Navigator when it was stopped by police. An officer testified that everyone in the SUV was ordered to put their hands on the vehicle, but Lopez walked away, saying she was going home. As she was being detained, a gun was discovered in the vehicle. At that point, a sergeant on the scene ordered everyone who was in the vehicle under arrest. The officer quotes Lopez as saying, "It's not my gun."
So, get this. JLo spent 14 hours locked up, and word is she was a sobbing mess the whole time. She eventually got released.
Oh, her anxiety was through the roof that day also when she got arrested. Y'all, Jennifer Lopez, I believe she's trying to play the innocent victim, innocent bystander, but by no means is she innocent. She was down with the shenanigans back then, you guys. She got to pay the piper, I'm just saying.
But that was just the beginning of the mess. The shooting and everything.
Oh, y'all, let's skip this commercial.
That went down after left a huge stain on her image. And now, with Lil Rod stirring the pot with this new lawsuit, it looks like JLo's past might be coming back to haunt her big time. JLo got off the hook pretty quickly. The charges against her were dropped, and she played nice with investigators, sticking to her story and denying any involvement in the shooting ever since. But let's talk about Diddy, Shine, and Diddy's bodyguard, Wolf. They weren't so lucky. They all went to trial over those gun charges. Shine got the raw deal and ended up serving 10 years in prison. Meanwhile, Diddy and Wolf somehow walked away unscathed, even though Diddy's own driver spilled the tea, saying Diddy tried to pressure him into taking the fall for the gun.
Days of deliberations, the jury now appears to be focusing on the gun possession and bribery charges against Sean Puffy Combs. This afternoon, jurors sent the judge 2 notes, one of which asked for a transcript of a phone message Combs left Wardell Fenderson.
You're welcome, Angel. You're welcome. You're welcome. Y'all, let's continue, y'all, because JLo is a hot, stinking mess.
Once his driver, now the prosecution's star witness. During the trial, Fenderson testified that Combs was armed the night of the shooting at Club New York and later pressured him to claim ownership of a pistol police found when they pulled over Combs' Lincoln Navigator as it fled the shooting.
And I just want to make you feel like comfortable, you know what I'm saying? Make your family feel comfortable.
What exactly Combs meant by that is in dispute, but the prosecution claims the rapper offered Fenderson $50,000 or a diamond ring to take the rap for the gun.
So, here's the tea. Diddy didn't just have a plan. He had a whole legal dream team on his side, including big names like Johnny Cochran and Benjamin Braffman. They argued that Diddy was just defending himself, and they somehow got witnesses to play along, saying they couldn't be sure if Diddy was the one who actually fired those shots in the club. But behind the scenes, the rumors were flying that Diddy totally left Shine out to dry. Diddy's ex-bodyguard, Gene Deal, even spilled that Diddy was allegedly pressuring witnesses and throwing money around to get them to testify against Shine. So while Diddy and JLo walked away scot-free, Shine ended up taking the fall. And get this, there's even talk that Diddy paid Shine a cool $1 million to serve that 10-year sentence for him.
You supposed to be.
But y'all, one thing that we have to get clear, Shine pow-powed somebody in the nightclub, right? Diddy pow-powed Natana, allegedly, right? Shine went to prison for what he had did, and Diddy basically and Jennifer Lopez, they got off, y'all. So I don't know why Shine is saying that, oh, Diddy did me wrong and blah, blah, blah. He paid you money, but he got off and he was paying you money because, I don't know, maybe he felt sorry for you. I don't know. But y'all, Shine went to jail, to prison because of what he did. Diddy did not, y'all, because Diddy probably paid off the people.
Be my brother, and you got people testifying against me. Those people were testifying. They were brought to Puff first, saying that what they saw against Shine, what they saw Shine do.
As for JLo, she never spoke about the incident publicly, and she tried very hard to rebrand herself after leaving Diddy. She went into overdrive, trying to ditch that whole gangster vibe she had going on with him. And not long after their split in 2001, JLo started cozying up with Ben Affleck and hasn't breathed a word about the shooting since, and don't even think about bringing up Diddy around her. JLo gets seriously annoyed whenever anyone tries to dig up their past. It's like she wants to erase that chapter altogether.
Access Hollywood.
Jenny from the block is like, what you talking about? What pow and what shooting? Wait, what are you talking about? I wasn't there. I don't recall. Look, like Little Woody. I don't recall. Little Woody. I don't recall. That's what Jen from the block is saying, y'all. She does not want to talk about this situation with Diddy because y'all know they are opening. Not opening. This situation is like resurfacing. And y'all, Jen is having a nervous breakdown right about now, y'all. Let's continue.
Caught up with Diddy recently, who had very nice things to say about you and your judging on the show. He thinks you're doing a great job. He says, let me find the quote. The way she's handled it, she's been such a compassionate person, it made me cry like twice. And then he's going to be a mentor on the show. So he said he's going to be the one to show the kids how to do it.
Right.
Do you have any advice for him to come on?
No, he knows what he's doing. I don't have really anything. No advice for him.
No advice for him. Anything to say about the kind words?
It's nice. It's sweet.
Looks like all of JLo's hard work trying to sweep that messy Diddy drama under the rug is coming back to haunt her. The details are bubbling back up, and the whispers about Diddy's shady moves and JLo's...
Yes, y'all. I did a video on JLo yesterday. They are saying she's having a nervous breakdown right now about this situation and about this case, y'all. But y'all, let's continue.
Alleged role in the chaos are getting louder by the day. Here's the latest. Diddy's former producer, Rodney Lil Rod Jones, just updated his lawsuit against Diddy with some major bombshells. Lil Rod is now claiming that Diddy confessed to being responsible for the shooting and let Shine take the blame. According to Lil Rod, Diddy used this as a power move to threaten him, basically saying he had enough pull to shoot someone and walk away scot-free. But that's not even the craziest part. Lil Rod also says Diddy bragged that JLo carried the firearm into the club club for him and passed him the gun after he got into an altercation with another individual. JLo might have tried her best to leave that gangsta era behind, but it looks like that chapter is about to reopen in a big way. With Lil Rod spilling all this new tea, the drama...
Oh no, JLo, you tough, baby. You treat people like crap, like they are sugar, honey, iced tea on the bottom of your shoes. So you should be able to be tough enough to serve and deal with this case. No time to have anxiety, no time to have no PTSD outbreaks. You just need to go ahead and chuck up the deuces and say, okay, I did XYZ. Now it's time for me to pay for what I've done. But y'all, smash the like button, y'all. JLo is having a whole anxiety attack right now, y'all.
Is nowhere near over. And to make things even messier, one of the shooting victims, Natana Rubin, is now speaking out, claiming that both Diddy and JLo have been trying to keep her quiet for the last 25 years. So back in March, just weeks before JLo and Ben separated, Natana went viral after she took to her IG to talk about Lil Rod's lawsuit, once again confirming that Diddy was the one who shot her in the face. Natana also pointed out how Cassie mentioned in her lawsuit last November.
Let's skip this commercial. Y'all, this is crazy.
That Diddy made her carry a handgun in her purse. And according to Natana, this isn't anything new. She claims Diddy's been pulling this move since way back in the 90s.
The one with Cassie, she made mention that Puffy made her carry his guns into nightclubs and wherever they went. And he threatened her to make her feel like she had to do so. And while there were lots of things of importance, that stood out to me. And I'm going to tell you why. In this lawsuit with the producer Lil Rod, they were both SA'd by him and threatened and physically harmed. But in this lawsuit, he appears to be a very young producer to me. But he said something very specific. As a means of threatening him, Puffy said, that's why I shot up the club in New York back in 1999 and let Shine take the fall for it.
Oh, wow. Okay, so he admitted powing up the club. Oh, my goodness, y'all. Let's continue.
Let me tell you why that's of utmost.
Y'all, smash the like button. Y'all, let's hit 300 likes, y'all. Smash the like button.
Importance to me. Because I am the woman who he shot in the face in that 1999, December 27th, 1999.
But Natana didn't stop there. She also spilled that long before these lawsuits against Diddy started popping up, she spent over 20 years dealing with online trolls that she claims Diddy sent to harass her. But it wasn't just mean comments. Natana says the harassment got way more intense. She claims Diddy had people messing with her in real life, like sabotaging her car and blowing out her tires again and again to intimidate her.
I've had all these youngins on the internet harassing me, swearing that I'm making it up that he did it. And look what he did to Lil Rod. He threatened him. Oh, you don't think I bust my gun? I shot up the club in Club New York and let Shine take the fall for it. I shot them people. Well. It only took 24 whole years for it to come out. You see this tattoo? This commemorates me getting shot. It took 24 years for him to come out and say it. I've been saying it all along, but y'all pick and choose who y'all want to believe. Oh, baby. You ain't seen nothing yet. Not only did he pew me in the face, he also set off a course of harassment against me for the past 24 years.
Wow.
When I tell you the things I went through.
So Natana has been dealing with Diddy's goons for all these years, y'all. This is sad. This is really, really sad. And these people, whoever the goons are, y'all, they should be ashamed of themselves. But y'all, when money is involved, people will do whatever. But y'all, it is sad and sickening. But y'all, let's continue.
There was a time in 2017 and 2018 where I got 7 flats on my BMW. 7, the same tire. in a 2-year span. 7 on the same tire, and they were all new.
In the months that followed, Natanya made her rounds on news shows and online platforms, telling her story and promising to get the justice she deserves. She even went on News Nation and said that now that she's in the spotlight, her life could be at risk, and she warned that if anything shady happens to her, it better be thoroughly investigated.
It is my assertion wholeheartedly that Mr. Combs was inappropriately charged originally. His charges should have mirrored that of Mr. Jamal Shine Barrow. He should have been charged with attempted murder, a reckless endangerment, criminal possession of a weapon, and firing that weapon in an open environment. Mr. Combs did not have accountability for what he did. I physically, who better to tell you what happened than the person who got shot smack dab in between my eyes? We know the country we live in. Unfortunately, those who have the money can oftentimes get away with their crimes. Unfortunately, and those who don't have the same social ranking are overlooked. And that's what has happened by the grace.
And Natanya is not lying. Y'all, when you have money, money talks, everything else walks, right? Y'all, this is crazy. This is crazy. Smash the like button, you guys. This is crazy.
Of God saw fit to keep me whole, keep my mind sane and functioning, and keep me alive for such a time as this. And make no mistake, the gravity of the danger and the peril that I face and that I'm exposed to for having my say now, for what was done to me 24 years ago, is not lost on me. But let me make clear beyond a shadow of a doubt, I am not now, nor have I ever been suicidal. I love life, and I am grateful that God spared my life back on that fateful day on December 27th, 1999. I'm a living miracle.
Yeah, you are clearly a very... Sorry to interrupt you, but you are a very strong woman. I mean, that is very, very clear. And you have done your research, and you deserve to have your voice heard, which is one of the reasons.
And I think it's important for me to say I'm a healthy woman. I live a simple, quiet, risk-averse life. So if I should meet with an untimely demise, it would require and be worthy of deep investigation. I understand the peril of what I am exposing my life to.
It's disturbing to hear you say that. But
to have my say, it's disturbing for me to think it and feel it. But I am healthy. I don't have any intentions of going anywhere. I'm grateful that God spared me, and I plan to live out my life to see my children's lives actualized and realized.
Fast forward to June, and Natanya popped up on The Art of Dialogue, spilling even more tea about the shooting incident. She got into the nitty-gritty, recalling how Diddy pulled out his gun and shot her.
And everybody kept saying, what you doing here? I thought you was in the church. I thought what you coming to preach a sermon? People were making jokes and stuff like that, and I thought it was funny. We laughed. And I was like, no, I'm just out here chilling, helping Stacey promote. And everybody kept calling my name. People were because people had kind of steered away from me for a while. You know how it is when you first get saved, and you swing the pendulum all the way to the far left. Now everybody that comes in your presence, you're like, let me lay hands on you, girl. The Father God told me to tell you this. And everybody was like, stay clear of Ev. She got the Holy Ghost in her. Steer clear of her. So eventually you kind of swing your pendulum back and settle somewhere in the middle that's comfortable. But at that time, like I said, I was freshly saved. So I was a holy roller. But in being a friend, I'm loyal. I promised Stacey that I would be there for her, and so I was.
Natanya spilled the tea on The Art of Dialogue, saying she witnessed the whole drama between Diddy and Scar. She claimed that both Diddy and Shine brandished their weapons, but she's adamant.
Yeah, she remembers everything that happened. Natanya, she remembers everything and been telling the same story for all these years, y'all. But y'all, it's crazy and it's very sad. But I'm glad Natanya made it, and God has blessed her all these at that time and for all these years. Even though she still had Diddy goons all these years, she still managed to overcome everything that she had dealt with Diddy.
That it was Diddy who actually shot her. Meanwhile, Shine ended up injuring another club goer.
One of the guys that was with Scar, apparently Puffy gestured in some type of way that they didn't like. And one of the guys that was with Scar slapped him in the face with a wad of money. It was like the young guys are now doing that little phone brick thing. Well, he had this wad of money in his hand for whatever reason, because I wasn't standing near them. I was across. But all I know is I saw when he swung and slapped and money was raining through the sky and falling to the floor. Everybody started trying to run and pick up money, and it was just craziness. It was lights, action, camera, people scurrying for money, trying to catch money out of the sky, and that melee was still taking place. Now, when I saw that, I turned around to my friend and I was like, uh-oh, shit is getting crazy in here. You see this? And never in a million years did I think it would escalate to a shooting. I thought it was male bravado. It was cold as ice outside, so I had no reason to believe it would get to that. But in no time, one thing led to another. The money was falling down, and then I hear the raised voices, and I see Shine and Puffy start backing back. Now, we don't all watch the Hood movie or whatever. We know what it looks like when people are backing back and reaching from their hip to pull. So as they were backing back, they were drawing from their hip. And I turned to tell my friend, like, "Oh, girl, watch out. Oh, my God." Because it was...
Y'all, Natanya remembers everything that happened that night. It is so crazy because she also remembers two ambulances being at the club, like two ambulances being like in like, you know, two different locations, as if they were saying like two people are going to get injured. And she said that was pretty strange how she seen both of those ambulances like at the club before she walked in. Y'all smash the like button for Natanya. And y'all, it's sad. This is a sad situation, but JLo is trying to act like, you know, she didn't know what type of time Diddy was on. She didn't do anything wrong when she did everything wrong, and she was guilty because she associated with Diddy and doing these bad things. But y'all, I mean, it's crazy.
Really nowhere for me to go. Where I was standing, there was a wrought iron metal rail to my back. I couldn't go. There was a drop over that. In fact, one of my friends fell over.
Hey, Rosa, as it gets, welcome in, good evening.
For it onto the dance floor after everything happened. There was nowhere for me to go. And so as they were going back, they were backing back, like literally walking backwards towards the door, drawing from their hip. I told my friend, I said, "Oh my God, watch out." As I turned back to look at them, I watched them bow, bow. Both of them fired, and the muzzle flash was like, psh, psh. Shine's muzzle flash was a little higher. He was on the side closest to the bar. Puffy's muzzle flash was a little lower, and he was on the side closest to where I was, straight ahead from me. I watched them both fire their guns. I watched them. I got hit right here, in my nose, in between my eyes, which means I'm facing directly at you. Just like I'm looking at you, and I can tell you got on black shades. They kind of look like Cazelles and an Adidas shirt. That's exactly how I was looking at him.
Wow, that is crazy. That is crazy. Yes, if you listen to Natanya and her entire story about how before she went to that club that night, y'all, and she seen the ambulances out there, and then, you know, once she experienced everything, it was just crazy. But she remembered everything, y'all. I mean, she remembered everything to the T. For all these years, she's been telling the same story. It's sad, but I'm glad that she made it out. You know, she's safe after, you know, her incident with Diddy. And y'all, she sued Diddy from what she was saying from one of the stories I heard her talking about. But y'all, Diddy took forever to pay her, because y'all know Diddy's money is not used for that. Diddy's money was supposed to be used for the freak-offs, y'all. So Diddy did not want to pay her for years, but eventually paid her. But Shine still owes Natanya money, and he hasn't paid her yet. But y'all, let's continue.
And I watched him shoot me. As soon as the bullet hit me, I threw my hands up and screamed out, "No, God, don't take me. I'm not finished raising my kids. I have work to do." I screamed that at the top of my lungs.
But what about JLo? Does Natanya think JLo was Diddy's accomplice the night he shot up that club? Well, despite JLo denying any involvement in the shooting, Natanya is not buying it. She's hinted that JLo should be held responsible for allegedly being Diddy's gun mule if the case gets reopened. In her interview with News Nation, Natanya was straight up about it. She said she's hoping that Diddy and everyone else who got arrested that night in '99 will finally face justice. Natanya said, "When I was fighting for my life on an operating table in St. Vincent's Hospital for the..."
Stop telling.
Uh-oh, y'all, let's skip this commercial. Y'all, That Jennifer Lopez, y'all.
The bullet, that was the portion of the bullet that had shattered and was aspirating into my lungs. They had already held Miss Lopez and let her go and dropped her charges after about an hour. This is absolutely ridiculous. But just when we thought things couldn't get any messier for Jenny from the block, Shug Knight decided to join the chat, making some wild allegations about the rumored Diddy tapes and claiming that the feds actually tipped off Ben Affleck after those raids on Diddy's mansions back in March. Knight laid it all out on the latest episode of his Collect Calls podcast, and he's making some wild claims, alleging that the feds found a whole bunch of videos during the raids showing JLo doing this and doing that with Diddy. But that's not all. Knight also dug into JLo's role in the 99 nightclub shooting, claiming that JLo covered for Diddy and let Shine take the heat for him. And then he also alleged that the feds most likely gave Ben a heads up about those rumored tapes before everything gets exposed in court once Diddy is officially charged.
When they go raid Puffy's house, and they get all these videos, and JLo doing this and JLo doing that, and they know the fact that JLo lied and said that the gun was Shine or whatever, and took that man to prison and destroyed his life, but she knew it was Puffy. I'm quite sure they probably called and the FBI gave the courtesy call of being Affleck. It's a white man who got respect in the white world. I'm quite sure they said, we want to show you some things. It's about your wife. When he sees this that her and Puffy was doing and who they were doing it with, I'm quite sure they gave his ass those tapes. And I'm quite sure he can never look at her the same. I'm quite sure they head for divorce. Because, you know, that's a man who had a good life.
Yeah, real as it gets, yes. Natanya, she was, Chad says, freeze Shug Knight. Chad, you was a mess. So, y'all, real as it gets, yes. She, Natanya, says, you know, that, you know, everything that Natanya says, I mean, she told her story, like I said, for over 20 something years, and it's always been the same. But you guys can follow Natanya at the Dopest Nerd, you guys, and you guys show her some support. Her channel's called the Dopest Nerd, y'all. She has a lot of info on her page, but y'all, let's continue here.
Great parents, don't spend a lot of money, ain't tripping out paparazzi. He living his life. He got his own team. She done brought all the extra that motherfucker. He won't out. He stayed married to JLo. He'd be broke. Instead of just doing movies, he'd be doing Yum Yum Donuts commercials. Next thing he'd be doing these Jack in the Box commercials.
Now, we know Shug Knight has a knack for stretching the truth, so we shouldn't take everything he says as gospel. But with this JLo and Ben situation, fans are definitely on his side, and a lot of them think the timing of it all is just too fishy to ignore. One fan said, I agree with you 100%. Ben booked ASAP the Diddy lawsuit came out by Cassie, but after the video came out, he ran as fast as he could away and did not come back. And another fan added, I have been saying this. The Diddy raids were on March 25th. Ben left in March. The Met Gala was in April. If you look at her pictures, you will see her teary-eyed. She knew then he was moving out. Ben found out something after those raids or shortly before that spooked him. Something he doesn't want to be attached to. But it's not just Ben trying to distance himself from this drama. Rumor has it that his ex-wife, Jennifer Garner, is also not thrilled about her and Ben's kids being tied to it in any way. See, Jen Garner has always been super protective of her kids' privacy. And word is she's been hounding Ben about all these Diddy and JLo allegations. Jen Garner's ultimatum. So here's the scoop. Some sources close to the situation are now claiming that Jennifer Garner gave Ben an ultimatum. He had to cut all ties with JLo before the Diddy case hit the courtroom. And honestly, it makes sense. Jen Garner has always been fiercely protective of her children's privacy. This is the same woman who went all out and lobbied the California Senate to push through a bill aimed at protecting celebrity kids from paparazzi. And that bill actually became law. Jen has gone to...
In 2019...
Uh-oh, y'all. Let's sign this commercial, y'all.
kids from any kind of negativity and tabloid drama. She's even made it a point to ensure her 3 children stay off social media to keep their lives as normal as possible. And even the oldest, 18-year-old Violet, who's starting college this year, still doesn't have any social media presence.
And one thing we want to emulate that you're doing with your kids, Savannah and I were talking about this, is keeping phones away from our kids.
Social media.
Social media.
Oh. We're like bowing.
How do you do it without them hating you?
I just said to my kids, show me the articles that prove that social media is good for teenagers, and then we'll have the conversation.
Oh my gosh.
Find scientific evidence that.
Y'all, I think personally, this is just me. Jen Gardner is crazy. Her name is Jennifer too, but Jen Gardner, y'all, she don't want her kids on social media because probably too. One thing about right now is Ben Affleck, which is, her, ex-husband and the father of her children. Y'all, his name is probably it is all over social media, attached to Jennifer Lopez, JLo, ho from the block, y'all. And she probably doesn't want her kids to see, your dad's wife is a ho Merry Christmas, y'all. She don't want to, I guess probably be, embarrassed for, for Ben. She probably is like being respectful, like, hey, I don't want my kids to know what, their dad is going through. It's all over social media. I don't want my kids to know any parts, but I know they know something that's going on. But when you get on social media and you start to reading, there's so much information about JLo, ho, and Ben Affleck. But y'all, let's continue.
That matches what I have that says that it's not good for teenagers, then we'll chat.
And how do they feel at this point?
My eldest is grateful.
Wow.
See, and you we'll just got to be see. in the long haul.
though.
I mean, it's a long haul. I have a couple more to go, so just knock on wood. We'll see if I really hang in there.
Well, so you can bet Jen wasn't thrilled when JLo, her kid's stepmom, suddenly made headlines for allegedly being Diddy's gun mule. And when the raids happened and rumors spread about the feds finding incriminating...
See, y'all, that's why Jen Gardner does not want her kids to know about Jennifer Lopez, ho, Merry Christmas, and what she is really about, y'all. Let's continue.
Tapes of JLo. That was apparently the last straw. Jen reportedly demanded Ben take action to keep their kids completely out of the JLo and Diddy drama. Now, to be fair, Ben was probably going to bail on JLo eventually either way. He never seemed genuinely happy with her, not even on their wedding day. However, the whole Diddy mess likely sped up the breakup and was probably the final straw for Ben. And don't forget about Jen Gardner. She stayed super close to B after their divorce and likely had a hand in pushing him to protect their kids from the fallout of all this Diddy JLo drama. One fan said, "I've long suspected that Ben was given a heads up regarding her involvement with the diddler, and that OG wife Jen had a fit not wanting their children around that. This would better explain his seemingly immediate revulsion. He seemed spooked by his realization and the lengths she will go for fame." And another fan commented, "I also thought the timing of this was the reason. Ben probably gave Jen a chance to tell the truth about everything, but she probably didn't because she was embarrassed and didn't want to lose Ben, and then Ben found out stuff." But what do you think about this theory that Ben bailed on JLo before even more messy details about her and Diddy's relationship came to light? And do you think Jennifer Garner might have pushed Ben to ditch JLo quickly before the Diddy drama hits the courtroom? Drop your thoughts in the comments and make...
Y'all, and there you have it. I don't think Jen Gardner, like I said, wanted her children to know how bad and crazy JLo is, because JLo is their stepmom, which is, of course, Ben Affleck's ex-wife, soon-to-be ex-wife. It is crazy. But y'all, I'm not gonna keep you guys. D-Dot, I'm about to get off here. I've been on here for a good little while. But y'all, thanks for stopping by. I hope you guys had a wonderful Saturday evening, y'all. And JLo from the block, y'all, she's gonna have to face the charges no matter what happens. Y'all, if they bring charges or whatever, y'all, she is gonna have to face the music. But y'all, I'm not gonna keep you guys. Thank you guys for stopping by. Always lead with love, peace, and tranquility, y'all. And I will see y'all tomorrow for the next live. We are on Diddy Watch, and we've been on JLo Watch too, y'all, because we are trying to see everything that is going on with JLo, because right now she is having a breakdown. Her anxiety is through the roof, y'all, and we are going to be following and seeing what goes on with her. But y'all, lead with peace, love, and tranquility, y'all, and we will see y'all tomorrow to do it all over again. Have a great night, you guys. Bye-bye.